Hey, let's talk top 5 losers from the Vikings win over the Commanders. Oh, shit, that's not it. All right, welcome back to Onebar Lupagus Show. I am Lupagus here with Onebar, and I apologize for that Nick Muse picture. That was
Never
really
apologize for that.
not appropriate. Minnesota Vikings are 7-1, and we hate to do it. We hate to do it when we win, and we're 7-1. Things are looking glorious, but we got to call at least a couple players who did not do very good. We're gonna go top 5 losers from this game. That loser number 1 is Onebar for whatever he just did.
Yeah, before we get into this, I mean, that's fine. We win. We're 7-1. I can't think of anything better. Anybody watching this, nobody would have expected the Vikings to be 7-1. Maybe like 5-3, something like that. Great. But you know what? We're 7-1. It's fantastic, but we're still going to call out the losers. So don't bust our nuts in the comments because we got to do it. We're going to do it every week.
Yeah, we have to do it. And I mean, why wouldn't we do it? So let's start. Let's start with a guy who hasn't been great for a while now. He's a rookie. He's got ups and downs, but man, he is in a major low. And it showed up again today. Ed Ingram, our right guard.
Ed Ingram, our right guard, our starting right guard, which is wonderful. He's a rookie. We got to give him a little bit of leeway here. He's going against probably one of the best defensive lines in the league. So he did not have it easy today. But you know what? He could have showed up. He could have showed up big. He could have gave us warm and fuzzies. He didn't. They manhandled him. They were in the backfield all game. And it was because of Ed Ingram.
Well, the thing was, I mean, I actually thought he started off this game great. I thought his first series, the Vikings marched down the field, that beautiful drive, ended in a touchdown. Ed Ingram played well. He was doing what he was supposed to do, fend him off in pass protection, be a mauler in the run game, and he was doing that. I'm like, holy shit, Ed Ingram, he's going to turn around. And then after that, it just all kind of went to hell. And you said it, this Commanders D-line is a beast. There's a lot of talent here, and they exposed Ed Ingram again. And Ed Ingram's been not great, and I'm hoping he eventually works his way out of this. I don't want to go to somebody else. I think you got to have the rookie take his bumps, takes his bruises, and it's going to be gross. But the Vikings are 7-1. Ed Ingram not playing well at right guard. It's fine. Let's let him learn. Let's let him get some experience.
Yeah, and let's be clear. I mean, anybody who probably would have played right guard for the Vikings today would have been our third or in one of the top 5 losers. So Ed Ingram, brush this thing off. Anybody along this defensive line would have been a loser. So is what it is. Moving on. Ed Ingram's going to be fantastic. I can feel it.
Let's move on to a guy we were not very kind to after his rookie season. We didn't think he'd make the team. Came back really surprisingly great second season in the league. And then we had high hopes for him so far, year 3. But today, KJ Osborne, not his best game.
No, had a couple drops, just was not his best game. They were targeting TJ Hawkinson early, Justin Jefferson, but KJ Osborne, I got hope for this guy. I want him to be our number 2 in the future, but today he didn't give me much hope. KJ Osborne is having a little bit of not a sophomore slump. What would it be? A junior slump?
I guess it's a junior slump. You don't really ever hear that. Junior slump.
He'll bounce back. He'll bounce back.
You want him to be our number 2 today. He looked like number 2. A couple drops. Again, he's not going to get a ton of targets a game, especially now with all the new weapons. With TJ Hawkinson being here, the targets aren't going to be quite as heavy as they were a year ago. But when he does get his targets, he's got to make them count. He's got to cash in on those. You can't be putting the ball back on the turf. KJ Osborne, you're better than what we saw today, and I expect you to bounce back big time when we beat the Bills next week and go to 8-1.
Just a reminder, though, the Vikings are 7-1. This is not a negative video. We are very positive right now. Let's go to our last one. It's our other guard. And again, this doesn't seem fair, but we're going to do it anyway. Ezra Cleveland, he got work today. He got worked. He's been one of the best offensive linemen the Vikings have had. Rough day, though, at the office.
Yeah, and that's, it's, I don't say it's kind of fun, but I mean, when you get to point out a guy finally for maybe having a bad game, I mean, it shows how good he's been this year. Ezra Cleveland, our second-round pick a couple years ago, has been quietly having a very, 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 very good season. Today, again, he got exposed a couple times there, missing some blocks,
he was humiliated.
Some pressure. some pressure come through the inside. Again, you're on the road out east playing a team that has a very good D line. The Commanders are not a bad football team. They're pretty much middle of the road, and they have a good D line. And Esther Cleveland got work today. You can't really sugarcoat it. He got worked.
He got worked. Generally, we have 5 losers, but we're only going to do 4. And what's the word? Spoiler. Spoiler.
It's not really a spoiler. It's more of a what do they call that when it's a
shocking,
a big surprise, a shocker.
We're going to give the Washington Commanders. We're going to throw one of those on our list, and that's Taylor Heinicke. Taylor Heinicke, damn it, you're a former Viking. Yeah. We loved you. You kicked the door. We're on your side, but you came out. You were cocky as hell, arrogant. Damn it, you're a loser.
Well, it wasn't that he was cocky as hell. He was cocky as hell after a fluke play. Like, he threw a pass that should have been intercepted. Cam Bynum was there, basically calling for the fair catch. He's like, okay, guys, I got this. He's ready to come down with it. The ref takes him out. All of a sudden, it lands in Curtis Samuel's hands. It was the flukiest of fluke plays. And after that, Taylor Heinicke got this wild hair up his ass. And he was super good. Yuck. Started doing this freaking first down thing all the time. Taylor, you're Taylor Suck-a-key. Lick my balls. I'm going to forget you're ever a Viking.
Okay, well, let's not get too extreme here. Taylor, he was a guy. I would have loved for him to be our backup quarterback back in the day. Shit happened. Life happens. He kicked the door. It was moved on. He's been very good for Washington. I wish he was still a Viking. He's not, but I didn't like what happened today. And you know what? Vikings got the dub, and he didn't. That's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he did those first downs all day. He didn't get the win.
He's a gritty player, but yeah, what the hell, man? Come on. Reel it in for God's sake.
He was excited. But
those are our
losers.
Hey,
Let us know in the comments who are your losers today. We'd love to hear them.
Who is not a loser is the Minnesota Vikings, who are 7-1. Boom. And that's your thing with the Taylor Heinicke being a loser. Remember this: the expression "huh" exists in every language on the planet.
Huh?
Eh?
Huh?